if I ever remember to do this thing on Jeff Gundlach, the bond king. He's the bond king because the media says he is. They never talk about his performance. Take a look at his bond funds. He's loaded up on agency bonds. If you want to take a look at how his fund is done, take a look at agency bonds, MBS, mortgage-backed securities. Annaly done the same thing. Okay. Here's the point. The point is that there's times to be in these types of things and times to be out of them. Well, he runs a fund. You're fucked. If you're in that fund, you're fucked. People have gotten decimated. He should know better. You understand? But no one criticizes him on that. And in fact, I mentioned a couple of years ago, you don't want to be buying mortgage-backed securities because of quantitative tightening. I said it over and over again. You all know this, right? I mean, think about this for a second. Do you think that he's going to say that? Of course not, because it's going to reduce his money. This is where you should never buy mutual funds from a company that doesn't have financial advisors. And this is the criticism I have for Peter Schiff, one of hundreds of criticisms, of course, from that fucking clown. He's running a brokerage firm with financial advisors. Those financial advisors should be telling their clients, hey, you shouldn't be in this mutual fund. It's not a good time. If they had a fucking clue, by the way. How these guys try and weasel out of their failures is to say, oh, well, we're beating the index. And I've mentioned before, this whole MSCI benchmarking is a fucking scam. It's complete bullshit. Okay? Nobody gives a fuck, ultimately, at the end of the day, how you did versus how your fund did versus the index. If your fund is down 50% and the index is down 55%, I don't care. Why the fuck did you put me in that fund? Right? You all understand what I'm saying? You never hear that, by the way. MSCI is a fucking scam. It's created as a part of the scam financial industry, benchmarking of bullshit. terms of getting back as an investor, if it's coming down to here, almost irrespective of what's going on, I have to believe, if I have to make a call in advance, and of course I can change depending on what happens, but I have to believe this is where you want to start doing that 18, 17, around there. Their earnings report is a complete game changer, at least for quite a while. Bottom line, NVIDIA now is going to enter the realm of Tesla, Apple, and all these other big, I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works. I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works.